K&A Custom Crafts on Facebook.
All right, hello and welcome to another edition of Between the Ropes Mania Recap. Brought to you by brought to you by Coast to Coast Entertainment Network. I'm hosting tonight, Big B. Hopefully, Adam and Messer will be joining us. I know they're having something going on, but I'm here with the man behind the scenes, the guy who looks like he's either ready to call some defensive plays for his Dallas Cowboys, or he's about ready to fly a plane. One of the two. Mess around. Crispy Bacon, how you doing, bud?
I'm doing good. It's been an interesting couple days in WWE. We're here to kind of break it down. I thinking so.
And already in the chat, Thomas Burnett saying hi. What's up, Thomas? How you doing? And then below us, she's the EST of Between the Ropes. She's Christy. How you doing?
I'm good. Ready to talk wrestling. Ready to talk WrestleMania in particular.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh boy.
I'm ready for WrestleMania. Been ready. So let's get into it. Night one. Overall, I think we could agree WrestleMania was good. I don't know if anybody else has a different opinion, but match one, Austin Theory defends the title against John Cena. Austin Theory wins by a pinfall. Surprising the match only was about 11 minutes long. Christy, what do you think of that match?
No. I wish it had gone a little longer, and I wish there had not been a ref bump.
Yeah.
That's what threw me off on the whole thing. I was like, great. Ref bump.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense though. So Chris, how about you?
Yeah, I mean, I like John Cena. Theory's a good wrestler. I was kind of hoping, Cena would win. It was his first title he won, and kind of cool to bring it back full circle. There's several ref bumps through WrestleMania. Some, incidental, but didn't really impact the match.
No.
But I just wish this match could have went a little longer.
Me too.
Some iconic moves from Cena, or iconic moves, I should say. So,
yeah, I mean, as we stated last week, I think a lot of these matches we kind of all were like, well, it could go this way, it could go that way, and I thought Cena would win, but I thought he'd win by DQ, so he did get the title because I just don't see any point in putting the U.S. title on him.
I didn't see it either. I was like, why?
So Theory won. Theory goes on. We'll see where it goes. Who's his next? The match was great. I actually thought it lasted longer. So might have been a semi-passing of the torch in that sense with the U.S. title, but
kind of.
We'll see where Cena goes. We'll see who's up next for Austin Theory. So, Thomas, Cena looked like a fool thinking he won. When Theory, that
further bothered me. Is like no ref.
That was like
Theory in the STF.
That was like a wrestling rookie mistake. When you think you won the match, So, but all right, the next match was the Fatal 4-Way tag match: the Street Profits versus Braun Strowman and Ricochet versus Alpha Academy versus Viking Raiders. Match under 10 minutes. I thought this match went longer too, but Chris, we'll start with you. What did you think of this match?
Yeah, it kind of went under, kind of like the Cena match, but I thought it was, out of the two matches, I thought it was the better match than Cena versus Austin Theory. I'm glad Street Profits won. I think we're going to get a match next week. No, that's the other title.
We want the smoke.
Yeah. But I'm sure that's probably going to be a backlash or something like that.
Probably.
But it's going to be a good match. Great match on Mania, all four teams, and I thought they did really well.
Yep.
Christy?
Overall, good match. Just like Chris said, I just wish it went a little longer. But very happy for the Street Profits. I like them a lot, and they deserved it.
Yeah, I think I think the only team I could see not winning this match was Alpha Academy. I think any other team would have been fine winning.
Mhm.
Vikings Raiders seems like they're getting pushes and then they never get that match. Ricochet and Strowman, a team that came together. Possibly, if they keep working together, they'll. I don't see that team lasting long. But Street Profits, they get back in the title picture, get their title match coming up. So,
Yep.
Wait, that was a title?
Oh, they had a title match last. I forgot about that one.
I knew they had a match, but I didn't know it was for the titles.
Yeah,
I thought it was just I thought it was just a tag team match.
Yeah,
okay.
I watched the Raw after WrestleMania. I watched it and then I ended up forgetting about it.
I wouldn't discount Thomas there. He knows his stuff. So
yeah,
he does.
But we'll get into that title match, the champs later.
Yeah.
The next match, Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul. This match went about 16 minutes. They're saying Seth Rollins beats Logan Paul. So. Chrissy, what do you think of this match?
Definitely the first real good match on the card. And look who's here.
Hey, what's up?
Mess around here. He just got up from his sixth nap of the night, guys.
I actually just finished watching the main event tonight, too.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, good.
All right.
So
I can let y'all have all the fun.
Yeah, so before Chrissy gets into our match 3, mess around. What you think of the first 2 matches? Austin Theory and Cena Austin Theory defeats Cena, and then Street Profits win in the 4-way. What do you think of those 2 matches?
I thought the Cena Theory match was good. I thought it could have gone longer. I thought it could have ended a little better, besides a little cheap. Knocked the old referee out, hit the guy between the legs still.
Yeah,
I thought they could have gave Theory the clean win.
Yeah.
Instead of kind of tarnishing the win for him. Because now nobody's going to believe him. And then the Street Profits match, I did not see them winning that match.
No, I didn't.
I really didn't. I thought Braun and Ricochet would win. Mm-hmm. But I'm happy the Profits won. They deserve to be back on top. Be back in the main picture.
All right.
Overall, it was pretty good, though.
All right. Mm-hmm. So going into match 3, we got Rollins defeating Logan Paul. Chrissy, what do you think of that match?
That was probably the first banger of WrestleMania because they went back and forth, and you even had the guy in the energy drink costume getting involved. It was that part was funny. KSI, exactly. Yeah. And I mean, it was really good, and glad Rollins got the win.
Chris?
No, I thought it was really good. It kind of bumped up the 4-way match in my kind of rankings or whatever. Yeah. I thought it was really good. I thought the table spot, helped with the guy in the energy drink, played on the table and he got nailed, but good match.
All right, mess around. What do you think of the Logan Paul Rollins match?
Holy Nikes. If you didn't think Logan Paul belonged before, you definitely do after that match. That guy is just every night out, every time he gets in the ring, just amazes you. Like the shit he does in there. Like you said, he said, Ron, you've been doing this 20 years. I've been doing this for how long?
Yeah.
I wish he was archery.
So he's already out there. He can already do everything most guys can do. He's more talented than half the roster, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was impressed with Logan Paul. Part of me really wanted him to win because then it would have made a hint that he probably signed a contract again.
Right.
But Rollins gets the win. I think it's his first big win in a while.
I think it's first big win in WrestleMania in a long time.
Yeah. Even at any pay-per-view, I don't think he's had a major win. But anyways, Logan Paul is talented. Yeah. Like Thomas Burnett said, Logan Paul has such natural talent. He does. And then I definitely have to agree, and I was going to bring this up. The dude that was in that costume, I thought was R-Truth. I looked, I'm like, that's R-Truth.
I did too. I'm not going to lie.
I was like, wait, who is this guy in the energy drink costume? Is that R-Truth?
Yeah.
Or is it somebody
else?
No,
I guess it's his business partner, but
it would have been so much funnier if it was Truth.
Oh yeah, no doubt it would have been.
I would laugh my ass off if that had been our truth.
Seth did need that win. I do agree.
He did.
Yeah,
he did.
And I kind of think Logan Paul needed it too, but definitely Seth needed it. Next match, match 4 was a 6-women tag. You got Damage Control facing Trish, Lita, and Becky. With Becky, Trish, Lita winning. Mess around.
Yay!
You're the mind of the girls. So
you know my girl Dakota lost. So my goodness, I really didn't care for this. I'm gonna pull Dragon Viper here.
Oh god,
I was not.
I'm thinking here comes a Dragon Viper.
I was not excited about this match at all. This match was just like a throw-in time filler type thing. There's no point in having this match. I mean, obviously the team with the 2 legends, Hall of Famers, is going to win.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Thomas also throws a great point here. I went too long. Lito's gassed. Yeah. I thought so. Chrissy, what did you think?
I thought it was actually really, really good. And to Thomas's point, yeah, that probably explains why Becky got the pin on how did she do the disarmor on? I'm trying to remember.
Was it that Leo Sky? Was it?
Io Sky, yeah, I think
it was Sky, yeah.
Yeah, it was Io Sky. So, but I know, happy for Becky, Lita, and Trish. They definitely earned that win.
Chris, how about you, bud?
No, it was a good match. Maybe it did go a little too long. But I think, well, they are the tag champs, but if Damage Control would have won, it will probably be a similar matchup.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, I mean, look at the ramp they got to walk down. I mean, that's got to be
long.
like a 50-yard ramp. I mean,
all WrestleMania seemed like that.
I was thinking the girls are going to win. Becky Lynch's team, and then I thought maybe there'd be a Trish Stratus turn again. Something internet's been rumored to be happening. Well, Trish also came out too and said she wants to do a storyline with Becky Lynch too. So that was kind of setting it up.
I get it, but
overall, good match. But yeah, I think we can agree it went a little bit too long there.
Lita looked tired.
All right, match number 5, the singles match. Dad versus son. I know we're not talking about Vince versus Shane. We're talking about Ray versus Dominic. Ray gets the pinfall. So, Chrissy, what do you think of that match?
Well, first, did you see Ray's entrance? That was so cool. Him coming out first.
Viva la raza!
Viva la raza! And the Eddie Guerrero said, "Ala, achi, steal," and then comes out to his own entrance theme, and he showed Dominic who's the boss here. So, ooh, and also a little help from the new Latino World Order when Finn Balor and Damian Priest came out to help Dominic. So,
LWO.
LWO.
Go ahead.
Yep.
Too sweet.
That's right. What's your thoughts?
Hey, honestly, Dom's entrance was fire.
It was
when he came out of the handcuffs, escorted by the jail people. That was great.
Out in a police escort van with a mask on.
Oh, dude, he looked so much like Ray with that mask on.
He did. I was just like, wait.
And then I was really impressed. I know we all talk bad about Dom saying he's terrible, but Dom actually looked really good in this match. He looked like he improved a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, oh my God, he looks so good in this match. Like, I don't know if it's because Ray made him look good or it was him, but he looked really good. Like, he held his own in there.
Chris, how about you? What do you think?
No, it was a good match overall. I thought the matches were good. I kind of like the whole, continuing the storyline of how, Dominic was in prison or jail, and they kind of set that up really well with the video, and then him coming out with the handcuffs and
the police escort.
But match was good overall. Ray's entrance was good. I'm sure this is not the end.
No, it's not. But Thomas, this was one of my favorite matches of night one.
This was a pretty good match. Yeah, Thomas chimes in, says Dom shined in that match. I think he did too.
He did.
And honestly, the police escort was awesome.
It was so
I
cool.
didn't see Ray's entrance until I rewatched it when I came home,
Viva la raza.
which was awesome. I
Snoop
think they
Dogg.
should.
Love
I
the
think
tribute to Eddie Guerrero. That was awesome.
Yeah, the tribute to Eddie was great, but I think what they should have did is had Ray come out in his normal, like they did, and then had Dominic do the tribute. That would have been a big slap in the face.
Yeah.
To his dad.
Right.
Oh.
Well, like you said on SmackDown,
Eddie's
my father.
Yeah, that would have been better.
Yeah, he's like, I wish Eddie was my father.
William chimes in and says, "Hey guys," and then just to let you know, there's no Too Sweet in the LWO. That's NWO.
That's in Bullet
Thomas.
Club.
Yeah,
that's Bullet Club.
Okay, we're gonna go with that.
It's okay though.
Yeah. All right, match number 7 was kind of a last-minute matchup, I guess. We'll talk quick about it. The Miz gets a surprise opponent against Pat McAfee. The match was only about 3 minutes long. So, is there anything to really talk about this match? I mean, I was excited to see Pat show up. I mean,
that was what I was going to say. I mean, and Michael Cole. Yeah. And then George Kittle of the Niners gets involved in this thing, clotheslines the Miz. That was hilarious.
Hey, anytime you see Pat McAfee in the ring, it's cold. That guy he's just like look about his natural talent.
Yeah,
I mean,
Michael Cole looks like
every time I see McAfee, I'm like, man, this guy can do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, him and McAfee work together. Cole looked like he's having the time of his life, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's all.
Corey Graves, sit down, Michael. You're making a fool of yourself.
All right.
Cole's losing his mind over McAfee coming out. He's like, he's here? What?
And Williams chiming in saying that Miz has no balls. So
tiny balls.
Miz has tiny balls.
I actually kind of like that little bit. I think that's
he got the huevos.
Yeah. So the main event of night 1 saw the Usos defending their tag titles against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Match went about 25 minutes. Nice. Owens and Sami Zayn gets the victory. So, Chris, what'd you think of that match?
No, it was a good match. I liked it. Thought I was going to set up something for night 2. We'll get to that later.
Yep.
But,
right.
We talked about referees getting bumped, and I think. Oh wait, that was the other one. No, it was a good match. I thought really good. Kind of showed maybe some storylines to come.
Yep.
What match are we talking about?
The main event.
Usos. You missed one. You missed Ray Ripley Charlotte match.
Which one? Yeah. Oh, I sure did. You're right.
Oops.
I'm sorry. Well, let's finish up with the main event, and then we'll go back.
Okay.
What's your?
Definitely great main event for night 1. I mean, Sami and KO against the Usos. I thought the Usos losing those tag titles was a precursor to the main event of night 2, which we will get to later. Yep. Definitely on that one. But God, this was a damn good match. I loved it. Way to go, Kevin and Sami.
Yep. That's wrong.
Just for me, it was not definitely like Chris said. They definitely picked the right main event for night 1 because this to me was the match of the night. I mean, there's so many to choose from. You can't just point for match of the night, honestly.
Yeah, it's just hard.
So I like the way it went because there's so many spots in this match where I was like, man, those are just too good. They're going to retain. And then, oh, my God, Sami never going to do it. And then they finally did. It took 3 hell of a kicks to do it, which was great. I love the way he held Jay up for the final one. Like, you could still be my dog, but you're not. I'm going to get you again or whatever. And then they finally got the win. And, I just thought it was great.
I was wondering what the heck Sami was saying to Jay before he put him in position for a second haluva kick.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, no,
I was wondering.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
All right. So, this match was, from start to finish was a banger. I lost count of how many pinfall attempts there was, how many super kicks, how many haluma kicks, how many whatever. I mean, they just went
stunners, pop-up power bombs, that sort of thing.
Yeah, so no, this match definitely was a good choice for closing of the night. Now we'll go back to the match I missed. I'm sorry, guys. Charlotte defending the title against Rhea Ripley. Rhea walking away with the title. So mess around. What do you think of these girls?
Like I said, like this to me was another could have been a possible night of the match of the night. Like I said, you can't go wrong because the card was that good. But for a women's match, probably the best women's match I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It was that good. Like, this match did not disappoint. I mean, I went online, I was scrolling Facebook, stupid me. Hadn't watched it yet, and I saw the results. I'm like, dang it. Even though I knew who won, still watching the match was phenomenal. Like, back and forth. It was a banger for sure.
Yeah, Chris, how about you? What do you think of the match?
No, really good match. Probably the best women's matches we've probably ever saw. I think Charlotte's taken some time off. I did see it.
Yeah, I heard she was.
So.
She wants to spend time with Andrade. I don't blame her.
Yep. Chrissy, your thoughts on the match?
Well, it was probably definitely, I'd say, tied with the main event. The tag team match is definitely tied for match of the night for night one. It was so good. And at the end, if you didn't catch it, Charlotte looked up. She was nodding and smiling. So you could tell it was kind of, I guess you could say, a passing of the torch kind of.
Oh, yeah, she looked like she was happy for
it. She was. Yeah. I think that's what she wanted to accomplish in this match, even though it meant losing her title, was to put Rhea over, and she did exactly that.
So, yeah, this match for me, I was telling Chris backstage, I kind of got to go rewatching it because I was at work when it happened. I kind of came home, started watching, of course, fell asleep because it was, 2 o'clock my time.
Right.
But the next day, it was funny because I go up, go take care of some business at work, and one of the higher ups is like, "Hey, you're a wrestling fan, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Did you watch Mania?" I was like, "Of course I did." He goes, "The first match he brings up was Rhea versus Charlotte." He goes, "Man, that was just a killer of a match. I mean, the moves they did." I'm like, "Yeah, I'll have to, like I watched it. I mean, but no, Rhea getting put over. I thought it was great. So." Your guys' match of the night, I mean, I guess we're kind of tied between the main event and the women's title match, I think.
Yep.
So,
well, I don't know. I kind of want to put Logan Paul and Seth in there too because that was so good too. But yeah, I would put those three up there.
So there was a comment here. Thomas said that when KO went through the table, he thought they were going to lose. I did too.
Right.
Williams chiming in saying it was a great match back and forth. Glad to see Sami Zayn. I feel Usos get cocky. Yeah, they were. I don't feel the storyline's over. No, I think they're gonna.
No, it's
they're
not
gonna
over.
have a
But
couple more.
Yeah.
Rhea came out of this match big time start. Yeah.
Oh,
I think we all kind of
definitely.
figured Rhea was gonna win this match.
Yeah.
I think Charlotte and Belair need to face off each other. That would be a good match. Thomas is saying that he thinks Charlotte was going to do some bodybuilding competitions. Possibly. No,
she looked in great shape. Don't get me wrong. She looked fantastic.
Yeah. She looked old.
I hated that the camera kept focusing on Charlotte smiling outside. Yeah, I mean sometimes they got to put got to get it. So moving on to match 2.
Night 2.
We're gonna night 2. I'm sorry, match 2. Night 2. Right. Whatever. This is Mania.
It is.
The big opening match lasted 5 minutes. Brock Lesnar defeats Omos via pinfall.
Oh God.
I don't know what to say about it. I kind of thought Omos was going to win this one. What's that?
I thought it lasted longer than 5 minutes.
About 5.5 minutes, I think.
They're saying 4 minutes and 45 or 4 minutes and 55 seconds. They're saying here that it lasted. So,
oh my God.
So,
5.5 minutes, but
I mean,
it seemed like it went longer than that to me. But
I thought it did too. But
yeah, it didn't though.
Brock wins. I thought Omos was going to take care of it. So
yep.
I'm thinking Brock has a contract. I don't know what you guys think, Christy.
Sure.
Again, like night 1, I'm gonna go wow.
Yeah. Well, Yeah,
Well,
Omos
what's the
is.
point?
I mean,
I mean,
William
I mean,
Omos is overrated. Yeah, I mean, a lot of
he
those
is
big guys.
overrated.
A lot of those big guys are.
Yeah, it's like
Omos
so
is
trip to
just a big
Suplex City
guy.
and F5, and we're done. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, and
That wasn't much of
I
a
know
match to
I'm
me.
surprised that he got him up there, but
Yeah.
Brock's a pretty big dude, so
He's a strong dude.
I'm more
Very
shocked.
strong.
I'm more shocked that or not Otis. Gable got Strowman into the
Oh, yeah.
belly to back suplex.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh,
all right, so match number 2 of the night 2, we had another women's fatal 4-way tag match. Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler versus Liv and Raquel versus Natalia and Shotzi and then Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville. And the winner was Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. Chris, what do you think of that match?
Not big surprise. I mean, I kind of don't like the win, but I kind of figured it was going to happen.
Yeah.
They're trying to push that tag team. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm with Thomas. I called this match too. I said Ronda and Baszler are going to win.
Mhm.
Chrissy, what did you think of the match?
I mean, it was not a bad match. It's just I don't like who won.
Yeah, I get it.
I just don't.
Mess around, you there? What you think of the match?
I'm here. You know what I think about it. my girl Raquel didn't win, so.
Yeah. And if
I
you
was
guys
thinking, is Messer? Oh, wait, I was like, what's Messer on? Staring at all of their butts or something?
and if you guys
It
don't
is a
follow,
good match, but did you see anybody else winning, honestly, besides Ronda? Shayna?
I had a slight
Maybe
hope
Liv.
that Liv and Raquel would. I was thinking Liv and Raquel might have a slight chance.
yeah.
But I don't know.
And if you guys don't follow the show, all women are Dave's women, so nobody can claim it.
I said this one time: is it mess around can tell you who the most beautiful women in professional wrestling are. He can tell you.
Yeah.
No, I don't like Evan.
Thomas Burnett is saying Gabe is a beast. He's talking about Gabe.
Chad Gable.
Chad Gable. Yeah.
Gable is a beast. He's the most underrated wrestler in the WWE.
I will agree with that. I can't even joke with that. So Williams, but Brock, I feel, is going to get a big push.
I don't think he can compete for the title.
He cannot compete for the title as long as Roman is holding it. So
I think that was the stipulation. We'll get to that later.
Who's that, Riddle?
No.
Brock
Lesnar.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go into match number 3, which I know last week a lot of us was going to claim this is the match of the weekend. Gunther, the champ, versus Sheamus versus Drew. Gunther wins. I think we all had anybody but Gunther winning this. So, Chrissy, what do you think?
I had Sheamus.
Yeah.
I had Sheamus as well.
Yeah, I had Sheamus or Drew. So,
either one.
So Chrissy, what do you think?
Holy crap, that was brutal. Those chops by Gunther look like they actually legitimately hurt like hell. If you saw all 3 of their chests, especially Drew and Sheamus, I'm like, oh my god. Overall, God, that was definitely, I would say, match of the night for night 2.
Okay. Mess around. What do you think?
Banger after banger after banger after banger.
Banger after banger.
Right. These 3 gentlemen put on a freaking show. I mean, Drew came out and said it. I hate to be the ones that follow us because they're not going to be able to deliver.
Yeah.
And he was right because they just put on a clinic. I mean, it wasn't really as much a wrestling match. It was an all-out brawl.
Yeah.
Chris, what did you think?
That was a good match. It was a brawl. I kind of figured Gunther was going to keep the title. I don't know why. I just kind of felt that way. But I think if it had to change, I'd probably give it to Sheamus.
Yeah. what can we say? Banger after banger match was. I thought Gunther was going to lose the title and not be in the decision. I just read a comment here. Thomas he's happy that Gunther won, but was surprised. I am too.
Yeah, me too.
They're also William and they say Brock will challenge Cody, but I think Thomas also commented we're going to get Cody versus Brock first before we get that match. I don't know.
No.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
All right, match number 4. Belair, the champ, defeats Asuka for the Raw Women's title. So, Chrissy, what you think of that match?
Oh, as much as I was rooting for Bianca, I would not have been surprised if Asuka had won this match. But I'm honestly surprised Bianca won. It was a pretty good match.
Yep. Mess around.
It started out really slow, and then it picked up and gained steam. It got better as it went along. I was at first, I was like, they're not. It didn't seem like they were into it, but the more it went along, the more it seemed like it got into it. And I thought it could have gone either way, and then Asuka missed with the mist spray, and that was all she wrote, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yep. Chris, what you think of the match?
All right, I didn't hear my name called. No, I thought it was a good match. I was hoping Asuka would win. Just kind of.
You're not ready for Asuka.
Yeah,
nobody's ready for Asuka.
Change things up. But we're gonna see where things go with Bianca and still champ.
Yep, Bianca's still champ, and I'll say it every week. I still don't know how she can wrestle with that long hair.
I don't know either.
Do want to give props out to her opening her
that was
cool. The girls that came out,
dancers,
the dancers, and then the little girl that lost her mom.
Oh, that little girl, she had some talent, dude.
Yeah. The little girl that lost her mom before WrestleMania started, and she still went out there with her friends and did her thing. Big props to her.
That is awesome.
Hope her and her family are doing very well, and sorry for your loss.
Yeah.
I do want to say costume of the weekend, definitely Bailey with the Buzz Lightyear.
All right, so match number 5, actually match 5A and 5B, I guess we'll call it. Miz and Snoop Dogg were standing in the ring, and out comes Shane O'Mac.
Here comes the money.
So we had a Shane O'Mac sighting for a brief second, and then Snoop Dogg gets the pinfall, defeating the Miz. So
yeah, the only reason that happened was as I later found out, Shane actually tore his quad.
Yeah.
Not in the script. Not in writing. But
So if you guys are counting, Miz is 0-2 this weekend in WrestleMania. So
right.
Well, do we count the entire week, including Monday? Because we'll go there.
Well, we'll get there shortly, but
there goes the money.
Yeah, there goes the money, exactly. All right, match number 6, the Hell in a Cell match. Edge defeats the Demon Finn Balor. Chrissy, what do you think of that one?
Oh my God, that was insane. What was crazy was I think it was one spot in the match where Finn ends up with a gash in the top of his head and he's bleeding.
Yeah.
And he had to have a numbing agent put in. He later posted a picture on his Twitter of what they're doing. I'm like, oh my God. Dude, that is gross.
Yeah.
It was overall a really, really good match. And even though Edge came in on top, I was still impressed either way.
Yep. Chris?
No. Which were we talking about?
The Hell in a Cell match.
Oh, that was really
Edge versus the Edge versus the Demon.
It was kind of funny too because it was sponsored by a movie, which kind of fit to the whole premise of it, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think which movie it was.
It was like something like I'll have to look it up.
Okay. Yeah. Mess around. Are you there? If not, I'll go.
I'm here. What are we talking about now?
The Hell in a Cell match. What you think of it?
Yeah, I definitely.
The Demon Balor Edge match.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love that match. It was like one of the best matches of night too, besides the Sheamus, McIntyre, and Gunther match.
Yeah.
And I love the Demon Balor's like the painting on his back, in his front. just looked so awesome. And the looks he had when he was like tied up in the corner with the kendo sticks, he looked like freaking like he was possessed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
so here's
the movie. But yeah.
Yeah, here's the explanation on what happened with the Finn with the gash in his head. If we could take Thomas, put it up
through
there.
the ladder at Demon cut his head.
Yeah, that's what happened.
So I was reading a lot of posts too, and people were mad because they're cutting away. They didn't let him fight. They needed a break. It's like, dude, it's about safety, and okay. In the moment, we don't know that he cuts his head as bad as he did, but the pictures like Chrissy showed, I mean, that has to be at least a 3.5 inch gash cut
on the top of his head.
Top of his head, exactly. So props to them for being safe. Anybody that disputes that, you can go take a flying leap, and I'll throw a ladder at your head. I don't know. I mean, but I mean, both
you stop for blood.
Yeah. Both entrances were amazing. A little disappointed that we did not see Gangrel, but still Edge had an awesome opening entrance.
But the thing with the Gangrel and Christian thing, he supposedly was supposed to be a one-off, but he's still under contract with AEW, and he probably wasn't able to make it. But there was a picture of Edge, Christian, and Gangrel on the back of Edge's jacket.
Yeah, but Tony Khan gave Christian the okay to do it.
He did. I don't know what happened.
Who knows? I mean, that's one thing with the internet. They speculate a lot of things, get us hyped up, and
they do.
Grail was in Vegas, though. He did post some pictures. He said he was in Vegas. So
you mean LA?
You mean Los Angeles?
Or Los Angeles. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said Vegas.
I don't know either.
All right. So the main event.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Roman Reigns with Paul Heyman as Solo versus Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes takes the defeat. Roman Reigns, still your champ. Chris, what did you think?
Yeah, it was good for a while, even if Roman did win. I thought it was a good match overall. Could have ended better. We saw the ref get knocked out. We saw
the ref bump.
Interference. I thought it was going to be a one-on-one match when Solo got kicked out.
And then he came back.
But I'm glad Cody gave that weight belt to a very special kid.
That kid was
son of Brody Lee.
Yep. Chrissy. So what do you think of that match?
Sorry. I mean, overall, really good match, except the ending was ridiculous. I was literally screaming. No, like Steve Carell in The Office, sort of, but I did it like scream no a lot louder than he did.
That or Daniel Bryan?
No. No. Oh, I was so upset, and I was like about ready to start crying.
All right,
I picked Cody. I couldn't help it.
Yeah, I think we all picked Cody. We
did.
Mess around. You there?
Okay. Yeah, I'm here.
All right, what do you think of the main event of night 2?
The main event was good. I was disappointed with how they did.
I was thinking like it was.
I like the way that the Usos came out and then Kev and Sammy came out and got to take care of the end. And then Cody hits the two.
That's what I just did.
Crossroads. And you think, he's going to do a third and get it. And then Solo comes up on the corner and gives him a spike.
It's the Samoan.
The ending just kind of just ruined it for me.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of thought I was talking with Ace about this, and we both thought that Roman was going to retain.
Yeah.
We both somehow saw him retaining.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. After the match, I immediately messaged Ace because I knew he was watching. I said it was BS. Not that part of me was upset that Cody didn't win. I mean, it was a good match. Even with the interferences, it would have been funny if Solo would accidentally hit Roman with the Samoan spike. That would have been something.
What's worse with the Samoan spike is Solo hit Cody in the area where he tore his pec.
Yeah.
Right in the area where he tore his pec.
Yep.
And I'm like, that's not fair.
Yep.
And then I started saying things like, screw you, Roman, screw you, Solo, screw the whole bloodline.
Yeah. Thomas said Jay's going to be the one to end it all and everything.
I don't know about that.
I believe so. I think Jay is going to be the
If
one
he
that.
could.
I think he's
I
going
think
to end it.
he has to
He
be
probably
Jay. It
will,
started
but
with Jay.
Yeah, it started with Jay, but I
Yeah.
think Roman has to lose the titles first before that all happens. I mean, that's just
It
my
has to
opinion,
end
though.
with Jay. It started with Jay. It's got to end with him.
Yeah.
Or a
Yeah.
title.
And then Roman and Solo helping Thomas win some money too on the side. So
Oh, for God's
yeah.
sake.
Well,
Dude,
Thomas,
come on now.
Thomas, I believe, lives in the state where you gamble on everything. So I mean, he lives in
Yep.
Vegas. So
Oh, there you go. That explains
yeah.
it.
Overall,
Oh, God.
match of night 2. What do you guys
You want
think?
to go home first?
I'm going.
I wanna
The
go
Gunther
next week,
Sheamus
so
Drew
I-
match was match of the night for night 2 for me.
All right, Chris.
Brutal. Oh.
I thought that Hell in a Cell match was probably the match of the night.
All
But I
right.
My
thought
second
overall,
match of the
2
night.
night 1 was better than night 2.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Messerall, match of the night.
It's a tie for me. It's the Hell in a Cell and the Drew match. The Drew and Gunther and Sheamus match.
All right. I actually messaged Viper this. He said the match of the night for him was Snoop Dogg over The Miz. So, for me, match of the night, that Gunther, that 3-way was very good, but the Hell in a Cell match was good too. So I got to have a tie. I think overall, I think WrestleMania this weekend was, as it is always, the greatest show. I kind of hope they keep up the 2 nights. I kind of like it. I kind of don't. There's pros and cons to it. So,
Love-hate relationship with that whole concept.
yeah, I still need to say a thank you card to my boy Soul. Yeah, so
Yeah. Oh, God.
must have been some kind of bet him and his crew has. If you don't know Thomas Burnett is part of Thousand Count Anywhere, you guys catch him on Facebook.
How much? Gas did
So
you
let's
guys
move
have?
into
None?
Monday Night Raw.
There's
So
Oh, my God.
to me, I don't know what you guys think. Thomas had a comment earlier. I thought Raw was disappointing except for the
40
ending.
regular.
It started off
It
started off hot and it
I gotta
ended
find my
hot.
card.
In the
Just give me a
middle,
second.
it stunk. So, Chrissy, what did you think? Without giving out what happened.
No, I'm not going to give away everything that happened. I'm just going to say, started hot with the opening segment, and then it just went downhill from there.
Yep. Until the ending.
Well, I only watched the entrances. I just had a bad feeling about the ending, so I just turned it off.
I
was like, I don't like what I'm about to see here, so I just turned it off. I'm like, nope, I can't do it.
So, Chris,
I knew it was going to go downhill like real fast.
Yeah. So, Chris, what did you think of the night after WrestleMania, the Raw?
I was very hopeful, very excited. We were going to get a good main event. And then, as they say, plans change, cards subject to change.
Yeah.
But it was, I don't know.
I agree with you, Thomas. It did suck.
Yeah. And then also it has come out that Vince had his fingerprints all over it.
Yep, it did. It did.
To me, I mean, you come
Just
out, you had
rewrites.
Yeah, you came out. You had a great opening with Roman, and then Cody coming out challenging him, saying no, and then you can have a tag partner. If you win the match, you get a title shot, something like that. Brock Lesnar comes out. I mean, that was I was like, I was psyched. I'm like, this match might be actually pretty good. I mean,
I was psyched, but then I just had that bad feeling in the pit of my stomach. Like, this just isn't gonna go well.
Yeah, I didn't have that bad feeling at all. But I mean, after that, you had no call-ups, you had no major returns, unless we can get into the Miz calling out, saying that he had a bad weekend, and Riddle shows up, and then you get beat by Riddle. So, I'm not a big Miz fan, as you guys know, but man, they are sure. I don't know if he's nursing some kind of minor injury, or maybe he has some kind of contract coming up with a movie that he can't get seriously hurt. I don't know, but
I think
they misused him this weekend. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I think he lives in LA. He didn't have a match. They wanted to include him some way.
So they made him the host.
Oh, that's what I'm saying is that so you go 0-3 in 3 different matches on 3 different nights. To me, they, like I said, I'm not a big Miz fan. I kind of personally think great on the mic. I don't know. I just, something's up. But
Yeah.
so then the main event happens.
Oh, there was no stipulation. I thought there was a stipulation for the tag match, if I remember correctly.
I thought
the opening segment, Heyman said whoever Cody would team with would not get a championship opportunity
if they lost.
Has the title.
Yes.
If they lost.
Yeah. I thought if they lost, they would not get a title shot.
Right. I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
But
and I'm not going to argue with. I'm not going to argue with Thomas because I mean he knows. No. He can remember what happened in a match in 2000 or 1992 between two wrestlers. He knows exactly what happened. I'm not going to argue, but I swear Heyman said that there was a
he did say that.
Stipulation.
He said that, but when Cody's partner came out, that did not apply.
Right. That did not apply because Brock can't fight him anyway. So
no, he can't. He
so
had 3 chances and lost each time.
So let's get into the main event that never happened.
Right.
Or did, but not the way.
Well, yeah. Roman and Solo come out. They're sitting in the ring. Cody comes out. Brock comes out. They get ready. I think they literally announced Cody, and then Brock F5s him. And the look on Roman's face and Solo's face was shocking. I don't know about you guys, but I'm like, please do not join the bloodline because I would just blow everything up.
Exactly.
But Cody took a beating. I mean,
he did. There's footage shown after the show where he did not even want to get on the stretcher. He kept walking. A crowd was booing him, and I'm like, "You ungrateful bastards!"
Yeah.
I'm like,
I think they're more booing the situation and not Cody himself. But
not Cody, because he refused to. And then they said the word medical facility, and I'm like, crap. He's back.
Yeah. So, what did you think of the?
I like Mean Brock. Mean Brock's good.
Mean Brock.
Mean Brock.
No, that's the Brock Lesnar we know from years past.
Yep.
Maybe he'll get like an MVP.
Yeah. It'll be interesting. So I'm going to assume, Brock has a contract. Possibly. I mean,
sounds like it.
But I don't know.
I don't know.
But I just at the end, I mean that kind of. But again, Vince's name's on it, so Brock's Vince's boy. So
yep,
we'll see where it goes. We'll probably get Brock versus Cody here.
Probably Backlash in Puerto Rico.
Possibly. Oh, speaking of that,
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny. I'm going to call it now, and I'm probably not going to shock anybody. Ray and Bad Bunny versus Dominic and
Damian Priest.
Damian Priest at Puerto Rico. So
yep,
I would like that.
You heard it here first, and but Heyman said that his partner had to compete in a WrestleMania match, and whoever teams with Cody would not get a title shot as long as Roman's the champ. Okay. Okay. I guess
kind of similar to what I said. I just didn't remember the other part of it.
And that's why I didn't
okay. I guess I just took it that if they lost, neither person would get a title shot. That's the way I thought it was. Right. Yeah. So let's get into the biggest news of the weekend.
What's that?
WWE being sold to
Endeavor,
who owns
UFC.
UFC, yeah.
So, guys, what's this mean to WWE and
Conor McGregor's going to fight Roman? Just kidding.
Yeah. So, what's this mean to WWE?
We're gonna have an octagon match. I'm sorry.
and UFC. I mean,
I think they're going to be two completely separate entities, just under the umbrella of the same company.
Okay.
Unfortunately, if you were excited over WWE being under the with Triple H in charge, you're about to be disappointed because Vince is back in charge, which I think explains why the Raw after WrestleMania last night just flat out.
But what's crazy is Triple H, runs creative. He makes the ideas or whatever.
Yeah, he said in the interview on CNBC that's what was going to happen.
But Vince has final say, and he could just go. Nope.
Yep. Well, here's another thing that I ended up reading this through Bleacher Report is that the sale is actually under investigation because there might be possible violations.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But we'll see what happens on that front.
Yeah. So
Please. Chris praying right there, please.
I don't know. I mean, Endeavor holds 51% of the company.
Mhm.
The WWE stockholders hold 49%. Vince is in control.
Yep.
We'll see. I mean, a lot of people are speculating they're going to get roster cuts again. The guys that Triple H brought back are going to go get cut again.
Yep.
I don't know.
And it's basically the abundance of talent are going to be going to AEW, Ring of Honor, Impact, Major League Wrestling, NWA, New Japan.
Yep. So we'll see where these things go and play it by ear. I know a lot of from my Facebook, I see a lot of people not liking it. I don't know. And one thing, Vince, you gotta shave that mustache. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You look like a rejected '70s porn star.
he looks like
I
don't know.
I knew a few people were saying he looked like former porn star Ron Jeremy.
Yeah,
and I'm
no.
Like, ew,
I don't know. He
Gross.
just needs to. He looks like looks like a video game evil person.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know.
It looks like a rejected character from Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah. So
so bad.
So Thomas, goodbye. Carry Cross completed. I think that would actually be a good fit for him. Goodbye Hit Row.
That wouldn't be too bad, except goodbye Hit Row. On the Bullet Club thing, they already got their new leader with David Finlay. So that would mean if Karrion Kross shows up, he has to beat up Finlay and assume leadership control of Bullet Club. And if he decides that's where he wants to go, he could.
That'll be
happened
interesting.
Before.
But I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind Hit Row going.
Yeah, they're not great.
Yeah.
Ever since Swerve ended up in AEW and having success over there, they haven't been the same.
Why not take them over to AEW? I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, could you recreate Hit Row over there? I mean,
to me,
Swerve has his own faction in AEW called Mogul Affiliates.
Oh yeah, with
Parker Bordeaux and some dude with tattoos whose name is completely eluding me right now.
Yeah. Well, Thomas said Hit Row could go.
Hit Row can join Swerve. Yeah.
Or Hit Row could go join Keith Lee. I haven't really turned on him. I mean, who knows?
Limitless father Keith Lee. He looks like a pastor.
Yeah, no kidding.
Now with this robe and his hair and his beard, I'm like, oh man.
So we got a few minutes here before we sign up. Tony Khan said, I know we don't really talk a lot of WWE on this, but we are a wrestling show. So Tony Khan's got a big announcement tomorrow. Any idea what it could be? Chrissy?
Trying to think. I don't know, maybe the announcement of the second annual Owen Hart Cup tournament.
Ooh, okay, that's good.
They did it last year, and it actually ended up really well. Yeah, the ending was predictable with Adam Cole and Britt Baker winning, but I enjoyed that tournament a lot.
But the thing is nothing came about it. Neither one of those two needed to win that tournament.
They didn't need to, but I mean, they did end up with some cool belts so they can hang up on their wall.
Well, Chris, what do you think the big announcement on AEW will be?
That he's bought WWE. I'm just playing. I don't know. Anything's probably possible. I don't know.
Anything's possible.
I will say right now, I will be shocked if it's not Adam's favorite wrestler Goldberg showing up.
Oh, for God's sakes! Oh, Thomas has a good one on here.
He'll announce the premiere date of
premiere date of the new show. Yeah, they're doing, I think, a third show, and I know they filed a trademark on the title of it. I think.
Oh, are they? I thought he was just throwing something out there. Okay.
Yeah, well, they already have the AEW All Access started airing last week.
Yep,
so
and then they have
2 is going to be tomorrow.
And they got the YouTube. They still do AEW.
Yeah, they do AEW Dark and Dark Elevation on YouTube. The release date for their video game AEW Fight Forever, I still haven't heard anything, and I pre-ordered it through GameStop, so I've heard nothing yet, so I don't know what's going on that front.
Speaking of AEW, anybody see the big injury that Dante Martin took?
Martin? Yeah, I did. Man. Oh my God, I can't even. That's
I saw that. Yeah, I don't want to get
which is worse, Dante's ankle turned in a weird direction, or a
Oh, it
gash
was
in
his
Finn
whole-
Balor's head.
Oh, it was his whole bottom
It was
leg.
his whole
looked like.
foot is like going.
Yeah.
That was
But with that being
disgusting.
said,
Okay.
we want to also send out our thoughts and prayers to Bushwhacker Butch. I think it was.
Yep.
Yeah.
Passed
Yeah,
away this
Bushwhacker
weekend.
Bush.
Hope his family and his fans are okay and doing well.
Yeah.
I know he has some health issues, so thoughts are going out to them guys. Yeah, Top Flight, another Minnesota tag team.
They're so
Can't
talented,
catch a
but
break.
yeah, they can't catch a break, and it sucks.
Yeah,
'Cause
they
I like
definitely
them.
can't catch a break. So, Chrissy, final thoughts.
Final thoughts. It's just always fun to come here talk wrestling, and especially getting our opinions out on WrestleMania and everything.
Yep, Chris.
No, thanks everyone for watching, tuning in. Hopefully SmackDown after WrestleMania is better than Raw.
Please.
Maybe more returns.
Mhm.
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. Maybe SmackDown will be better than Raw. I mean, maybe that's what they're shooting for this year. I don't know.
Maybe
The rumor
Probably.
was somebody posted in our chat the draft is coming back. So
Possibly next week, but I don't know.
yeah, I think that's too soon. But anyways,
That is way too soon.
Thomas, thank you for joining. You guys can catch Thomas
Thank
Saturday
you.
mornings, noon Central, with his show Thoughts Counts Anywhere. My final thoughts is tomorrow in the den with the Cougars. Their football season is going to start here in 18 days, if my math is right. Also, we have Sports Minute. As Saturday, we'll do On Deck. And then Sunday, draft week, that Sunday, the 22nd,
I think.
yeah. We're going to have a special morning tailgate. And then the following Sunday, we'll recap the draft on this morning tailgate. So Thomas is noon Eastern, 9 Pacific.
Okay.
For his Thoughts Count Anywhere. If you need a link or know where it's at, hit us up. I'll let you know where it's at. But check them guys out. They definitely have a great show. So with that being said, thank you, Mess Around, for jumping on. Chrissy, it's always great. Chris, you're my backstop. You're my Melina to C2C like Melina was to the Cardinals. So we'll check you all next week on Between the Ropes. Have a good one.